We're joined today by Steve Parks, who is the Senior Manager of Product Introductions at Master Brand Cabinets. Steve, thanks for joining us.
It's a pleasure being here today.
A couple of questions. You certainly have spent your career working in the cabinetry and maybe are ahead of most as far as what we're going to see in the years and months to come. Why don't we start with some discussion on what we're seeing in wood species?
Okay. As far as wood species go, certainly tight grain continues to dominate. I think with the way the economy has gone, we've seen a lot of people trying to get the most out of what they can. We've seen a lot of birch, and we continue to see birch grow as an overall percentage of sales, and we really expect that trend to continue on as we see things, pulling out of the recession at a very slow pace. Looking forward, though, we are looking at beyond the tight grain. We think perhaps oak might be a play moving forward. Some opportunities, and really combining species and new finishes. So if you take an oak and you get a nice dark chocolate type finish on it, it really brings some pop, adds some contemporary flair to an offering that has been more traditional in its offering. So we really think that's some way of the future. We think that it could bring new spice to a market as it's starting to pull out of the slump we've been in.
Steve, what about colors? There certainly has been as you were mentioning, that darker colors have been gaining popularity. Do you see that continuing?
Yeah, we've seen a lot of success. The chocolate color that I mentioned has just continued to gain traction, and we see it popular on really all types of species as well. So it's really got a strong play. It carries over from everything almost to except the hickory. I think it makes a strong statement. Birch, your oak, your maples really does very well. In looking forward, again, I think we'll see our dark finishes continue to excel. Looking at darker finishes in the brandy and the cinnamon, those kind of things are areas that we're looking at refreshing and making sure we're staying current on. So for the time being, that's what we see in the way of new finishes.
A couple of years ago, Aristokraft introduced some very affordable rustic selections. How are those performing?
Oh, it's been a great success. We've been thrilled with our ability to bring forward the Rustic Birch to our offering. I think it's filled a strong area that is really hitting well with the consumers and the end users, and we've had a lot of great response on our introduction of Rustic Birch since we've introduced it over the last 18 months or so.
And if you would define what rustic means?
Rustic is basically taking a product and accenting some of the natural characteristics that are found in it, from knots, from some season checks to those things that really make the beauty of the wood enhanced. It's an acquired taste for some, but it really does add some strong pop to a kitchen and can really provide a really beautiful look in someone's kitchen today. So again, very excited that we've had the great success that we've had.
When we designed our showrooms just a year ago, mix and match was in. The island may not match the kitchen, and even on occasion the wall cabinets were a different color, even a different wood species than the base. Still, the mix and match still very popular?
Yeah, it is. I think the economy has maybe downplayed or tamped down some of that, as people are looking to maybe not be quite as extravagant or looking at mixing upgrades and that kind of thing. I think as we see the economy pulling out of the recession, I think we'll see that pick up where it's left off. Because I do think you have a lot of fun things you can do with kitchens these days, as far as as you mentioned, the islands. You can accent cabinets and all those neat things that can really personalize a kitchen for someone.
As far as the overall design, certainly that wood hood and the cooking tops, that's still one of the, no pun intended, one of the hot areas from a design standpoint?
They are. Hearths are a big thing. really, again, allows you to personalize your kitchen. We're coming out with some new hearths this year that are going to make it easier for our consumers to really add some personalized touches to their kitchen. So we're really excited about that, and look forward to getting those on the market.
Any construction changes in the months to come?
We're looking at a couple things. The ink's not dry, but certainly looking at what we can do to deliver an all plywood construction, something that we don't have today, and we think that'll be a value to the again, to the consumer, and be a meaningful add. So look for that in the coming months.
Very good. Steve, thank you for your time and for joining us.
Hey, it's my pleasure.
Take care.
Anytime.